Good day, folks. Good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, the real Brian Glaze Gibbs. This is my ministry. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. I've been doing, I guess right now is, how they call it, Monday morning quarterback. So once again, I've been doing some Monday morning quarterback with this piece, Dame Dash, on Math Hoffa, and right now they expert opinion. And to me, right now is I was listening to it, the full episode, 3 hour long, between yesterday and today. And to me, I think the most powerful jewel that Dame Dash dropped was at the very beginning. And I think that jewel was so powerful that guess what? It went over so many people's head, like an airplane taking off from LaGuardia Airport, ooh, coming close, ooh, and just go straight up. I don't think people caught the jewel that he dropped. And even with that being said, I just thought it was ironic because once again, this is legal and it's happening in Chicago. Guess what? They using it as a test dummy. That mean if it's proven to be successful in Chi-Town, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna bring it to New York. They're gonna bring it to Detroit. They're gonna bring it to LA. They're gonna bring it all throughout the United States in different countries. So once again, people, like I say, stay awake, because once again, it was very powerful. So right now was talking to Daniel today because I went to a jail because I've been visiting school. I am part of something called the OSG 250 Black Principles. But what I say, so they don't, try to is economically challenged. So they don't put us in a box because they know the language. We're going to speak, right? So every day, Thursday, all these principals meet up, Black principal, and talk about the things that they could do that the Board of Education is not doing and how to sharpen your sword. What we really need and what people have to understand is the way they build jail is everyone that doesn't graduate, they build a jail, period. This is the truth. This is the fact. It's not a statistic. That's how they do it. You feel me? So I am at, we did the OSG conference. And on Tuesday, I teach the principal of class about business. So they could teach it to the kids. I'd rather the principal to be plugged in, a drug dealer, or a rapper, because most of the time, it's not sustainable, So I met this principal. I don't want to say his name. I want to warm up. But he's like, yo, I am in Chicago at a jail, a kid's jail with a school in it. All right, I'm going to come through. I come through. First of all, it is a warehouse, no window. Yeah, no outdoor space. Yeah, white women giving them, therapy to Black kids with bodies. So they are telling me that, they are a master at de-escalation. But all that matter is what their reading score. The average reading score was at a 4th grade reading level. So I'm like, you let them kids out with a 4th grade reading level, they are coming back. Right now, when I'm walking around and I'm talking to the kids, I'm like, these kids are extremely cool. Like, why are they so cool? And I was like, it's like a dope fiend cool. And I realized they were all doped up. So they are telling me that they let the kids out quicker if they take the drug. No window, recycle air, so that means the return rate is high. That means when you go out and come right back, this is what get disgusting about it. It's most jail are public sector, right? So you get paid by the bed, right? You know how much they get paid per prisoner? $1 million every kid, okay? So $1 million goes to the jail, they get $1 million. He's a millionaire. The kid is a millionaire if he go to jail, but he ain't getting none of that money. But the drug, I'm sure they marking it up. So what I'm looking at is an insane asylum. When you say $1 million a kid, a child is $1 million per child to keep his or her bed. Yeah, between the drug, the food, the clothes, we don't know what they're spending on that. Just that. All the item, $1 million for the kid. He's a millionaire, right? And what they want is now, if you own a hotel, You want people to come back, right? So this is independent sector, meaning independent, not the government doesn't own the jail, they outsource it. So of course, if they own a hotel, they are getting paid by the bed. They want you to come back, you know. It's a sure way to make you come back, make you a dope fiend and send you out into the street with a 4th grade education and have us fighting each other. And regardless if you are rehabilitated or not, put you back in the war. He got to go out there, stick you no matter what. You're not letting nobody do nothing to you. Yeah, I'm saying get rehabilitated. It's a guaranteed cycle. And I'm like, Don, this is what they're doing too. And I'm watching this and I see it play. So now I'm tight. We got to change that, bring awareness to it, and know that we are customer to them every time we go to jail. Sit back and think about that, folks. We're a customer to them. These kids, and everybody look back and sit back and think about the crisis in Chicago. You see all the gangbanging, you see all the killing, you see all that. It's live. You even see these kids going in a funeral parlor, bringing up the op in a casket, taking the op's casket out of the funeral parlor and dump it on the street. These kids is on demon time. But once again, what it really boils up, they all is high for the most part. And you know what? The government, you know what I'm saying, the people, the private sector, they are capitalizing on it. And once again, like I say, if it's going on in Chicago, eventually it's going to be going on in your state and your city. You know what?
Because I've been visiting schools. Right. I'm part of something called the OSG. 250 black principals, but what I say, so they don't, try to, is economically challenged, so they don't put us in a box, because they know the language we're going to speak. Right. So, every Thursday, all these principals meet up, black principals, and talk about the things that they could do that the Board of Education is not doing, and how to sharpen your sword, what we really need. And what people have to understand is, the way they build jails is everyone that doesn't graduate, they build a jail. Period. Yeah. This is the truth. So one of the principles, statistics. This is the facts. It's not a statistic. That's how they do it. You feel me? So I'm at we did the OSG conference, and on Tuesdays I teach the principals a class about entrepreneurship, so they could teach the kids. I'd rather the principals be the plug than a drug dealer or a rapper, because sometimes, most of the times, it's not sustainable. Right. So I meet this principal. I don't want to say his name. I don't want to blow him up, but he's like, yo, I'm in Chicago at a jail. A kid's jail with a school in it. All right, I'm gonna come through. I come through. First of all, it's in a warehouse. No windows. Yeah. No outdoor space. Yeah. White women giving therapy to black kids with bodies. So they're telling me that, they're a master at de-escalation. But all that matters is what's their reading scores. The average reading score is at a 4th grade reading level. So I'm like, you let them kids out with a 4th grade reading level, they coming back. Right. Now, when I'm walking around and I'm talking to the kids, I'm like, these kids are extremely cool. Like, why are they so cool? And I was like, it's like a dope fiend cool. And I realized they was all doped up. Mm. So they're telling me that they let the kids out quicker if they take the drugs. No windows. Recycled air. So that means the recidivism rate is high. That means when you go out and come right back. Yeah. Now, this is what gets disgusting about it. Most jails are public sector, right? So you get paid by the bed. Right. You know how much they get paid per prisoner? $1 million fucking dollars. Every kid goes to jail and gets $1 million. He's a millionaire if he goes to jail. But he ain't getting none of that money. But the drugs, I'm sure they marking that shit up. So what I'm looking at is an insane asylum.
But when you say $1 million,
$1 million per child for the child is $1 million per child
to keep them
per bed. Yeah.
Between the drugs, the food, the clothes.
We don't know what they're spending it on. That's just the line item. $1 million for that kid. He's a millionaire, right? And what they want is, now if you own a hotel, you want people to come back, right? Mm-hmm. So this is independent sector, meaning an independent, not the government doesn't own these jails. They outsource it. Mm-hmm. So, of course, if they own a hotel and they're getting paid by the bed, they want you to come back. You know what's a sure way to make you come back? Make you a dope fiend and send you out into the street with a 4th grade education and have us fighting each other. And regardless if you are rehabilitated or not, you put a nigga back in the war, he got to go get his stick. No matter what, you're not letting nobody do nothing to you. Your ops ain't get rehabilitated. So it's a guaranteed cycle. And I'm like, damn, this is what they doing too. I'm watching this shit and I see the play. So now I'm tight. And we got to change that and bring awareness to it. And know that we are customers for them. Every time we go to jail, we're a cousin. We're the crackhead.
Right.
And we don't even know it.
All right. Let's get this started.
Hey, like I tell you right now, to me, that was the best part of that 3-hour interview. And hopefully that didn't go over your head. Listen, man, hit the like button, subscribe, share. There's no shortcut in life. Only thing come fast is trouble. Easy to get into, hard to get out. The real Brian Glaze Gibbs. One love.